Alex! Get up! Get up! Salute the flag! Where's your camera bag? It's time.
Hey guys, welcome back to a, well I guess this is the second video for KP for this year, 2023? Yeah, video number 2, back with me and what's in my camera bag. Not entirely different from last year, but there's a couple of different changes. I've upgraded Ronins, still rocking the same camera, maybe do something about that this year, but got the Ronin RS2. This thing's a beast. Absolutely awesome. Thank you, Kaden, for hooking me up with the handle there. That's fantastic. But let's go ahead and crack into the bag. We'll start with some of the less important bits. Up here in this front little top pocket, just some odds and ends little bits. The main important thing is the SSD. If y'all remember this, or if you watched the last video, you know that this holds everything that I do personally, and each person on the team has their own. This keeps all of our stuff in one place, where if you've got photos you need to edit, video you've got to edit, music that you're using for your videos, every single bit of that for you goes on your SSD. And it's just great, easy to use, super fast. And then there's just some other odds and ends in here, little extra camera bits, a knife to move things around if I needed to, charging cords and all sorts of stuff like that. But other than that, nothing that's important enough to take out of the bag. Crack into the middle portion of this here bag. We got some pins, some good new business cards. I mean, look at that. Let's look at that down here. Ooh, ooh. That is nice. And of course, a little sleeve for a laptop with KP stickers. Very nice. Is there anything else in here? No. I really thought there was more in that pocket. Just a laptop. All right.
We're focusing on minimalism.
Well, last year when we did the video, I had a bunch of just stuff in my bag that I needed to take out. Yeah, no, I hadn't used this bag in a long time. Which is because, and I'll show you this now, as we open the secret little back compartment, move up a little bit, yeah. As we open up the back secret compartment, I've got a little spot here that I would usually keep my camera. I'm trying to keep up with where we're at up here and make everything look all pretty. Got a little spot in here that I would usually keep my camera if I had it detached from the Ronin. If say I was going on a long trip, I could break the Ronin down, put it in the bag too, stick the camera in here, and everything's nice and safe. But I mostly use this bag. You got a bag and a bag and a bag. Can't beat it. Nathan's laughing at me. I'm being too goofy.
I'm wondering where the third bag is. That's coming.
But, you know, the entire inside of my bag used to have all these little dividers in it where I'd keep all the stuff that was in this bag in here, but I didn't like carrying such a big bag, and I don't always keep my laptop on me. So I only really use this when I take my laptop home to work.
You got yourself like a makeshift camera going.
Oh yeah. This is the main bag that I use. I carry this to just about every wedding I go to, every realty shoot that I go to, and it's mostly just a drone bag. But I realized, as I was using it, and pretty much only using half of it for the drone, that I could do everything else I needed to do with it. Business cards, tools, this little beautiful bread and butter that allows me to charge my camera anywhere that I'm at, extra batteries inside. You can even charge your phone with it if you wanted to. Just a little battery pack. We've got some price sheets and for weddings and commercials in here. The drone, my beautiful baby, on what, number 3 now? I tell you what, you asked me in the last video, what's your goal for 2023? Don't crash a drone.
Yeah, I like that idea.
The crowd goes crazy. Yay!
Bang! Ignore my grandma.
Keep going.
This is not an aperture light because I'm not cool enough to be like Kaden, but it's basically the same thing. What is this? Thank you for giving us, honestly, one of the worst lights I've ever owned. I hate to poop on them like that, but this needs an upgrade real bad. I bragged on this in the last year's camera bag, and I'm not gonna lie, I have to be honest, it's fallen short for me. I got to a couple of receptions this year, and
You're upgrading.
it was dark.
You're gonna upgrade.
So let's just get that out of there. We don't want him no more. Let's see what's in the top part of the bag here. This is more just the odds and ends tools that I use other than just the drone, just the bits that go with my camera. Charger for the Ronin and all the drone bits. A little sunglass case because I don't want my sunglasses to get broken. And then the bits. Yeah. I almost always wear a pair of sunglasses to a wedding because I have to drive somewhere. And then I'll get there, forget to take them off, lose them, sit them down somewhere, break them, you know.
I like that.
Microphone, just the usual Rode microphone. This thing's great. Maybe time for an upgrade to use one more like what we're doing with these lapels. But I mean, for on the go, using your phone, it works. It works, and for the price that it was, yeah, I mean, you can't beat it. This is just some little pouch that I have for SD cards, which I'm missing 3 of, guys. But you can never have too many SD cards. The worst thing you can do is get to a shoot and realize, oh, I forgot to bring an SD card. But that doesn't happen if you have extras on you. Because I can't tell you how many times I've been at a shoot, been in Jonesboro going to film a house, and got there and realized, oh, I left my cards 30 minutes away in Perrywood and I've got to be there in 10 minutes. So what do? You go to Walmart, you buy a new SD card and lose it 3 weeks later. What else do we have here? Anything else of importance? These are all just extra cords and bits for charging and whatnot, because like, you know, you prepare and you have all your stuff charged before you go to a wedding or before you go to a shoot. Stuff happens sometimes. You may not have had your cord plugged in all the way or forgot to plug in your Ronin entirely, and you get to a place and not having something charged is probably the worst thing that can happen on a shoot, other than a literal technical difficulty where something breaks. And so being able to charge everything you have with you, to me, is pretty important. But other than that, I don't think there's anything new that I have in my bags besides just more of the rearranging that I did with it to have it a little more concise with the smaller bag, and then have the option to go to the bigger bag in the future if I needed more space to, say, carry my laptop or my iPad or something like that. Yeah, but if I can upgrade my microphones, upgrade my light, find a couple of those SD cards, I think my bag's gonna be pretty solid. You know, maybe sometime in the later part of this year, I'll be able to do a slight upgrade on this setup and let y'all know, hey, I finally got that new camera. Oh,
Hey,
hey.
I'm not gonna say what it is, because this is gonna be a whole thing about it. But Night Productions is making a major,
Capital major.
Major.
extremely
Huge major.
change to our tech this year. All right, so, and he's getting one, and it's like it's major, it's huge, and we're making the
You're
whole
just hearing
switch.
about surprises every video.
We're making the big switch.
Bigger, better.
Stronger.
Bolder. I'm bigger, better. The 3 Bs.
Faster.
Big baller brand? Nah.
I'm better!
I am better. Anyway, go ahead, send us off.
But that's pretty much it for my bag. Tune in next week to see one of these two guys' bag. I'm not sure who's yet. Do y'all know who's next? Who's gonna go next?
I think Nathan goes after
Nathan goes next. Well, tune in next week to see Nathan's bag. I'm sure it's way more boring than mine and has way less cool stuff in it. But if you want to see what's in it, tune in next week at 6:30. Thank you guys for... Someone else do it.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Like he said, Thursday at 6:30. I mean, that's it. We'll see you later.
See you guys.
With that, I'd like to talk about the things that I'm planning on getting for my bag this year.